Good afternoon, everyone. I really hope that you are taking all the precautions necessary to keep yourself and your family healthy. Let's start today's topic, which is the vertical division of northern plain. If you remember, then in the last class we have discussed about the horizontal division of northern plain, and today we are going to discuss the vertical division of the northern plain. But before going into the vertical division of northern plain, it is very important to understand one very basic concept of geography, right? That river flows always flow according to the nature of the slope. Okay, and the land beneath the river or land beneath the water decides the nature of the water or nature movement of the water. So if you see the water nature of the river or movement of the river, they took place in three stages: stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. Stage 1, if you can see, is the area where mountains river is flowing through the mountains, and because of the steep gradient, steep slope, the speed and velocity of the river is very high. In stage 2, which is also called as mature stage, the slope is not as sharp or steep as mountains, but this it is also not as slow as the areas near to the mouth. So in this stage, river flow with a moderate speed, and it can carry the minimum, you can say, light load, but it cannot carry the heavy loads. In the third stage, which is the old stage, river is completely lost of energy, and it is not able to carry any load further. So what it does, she do, deposit all its sediments in the course or along the banks of the its side. So in that stage is known as the old stage. So keeping in mind these three divisions of the rivers, let's move to understand the vertical division of the northern plain. Suppose this is the Himalayan region, and this river is our Ganga river, which is flowing through the Himalayas and coming to its mouth, right? So when river Ganga is flowing through the mountain areas, because it has great energy and high velocity, it perform two actions: erosion and deposition, erosion and transportation both. It erodes large pieces of rocks, and it can easily transport it because of the high energy. But as Ganga enters into the foothills of the Himalayas, or you can say it enters the plain areas, it is a break of slope. Break of slope means the change of slope. So it is because of the change in the slope, now river is or Ganga is not able to carry the heavy load. So it started depositing the big boulders and pebbles at the foothills of the Himalayas, and because of that, a region like this is created where it is completely, the path of the river is completely deposited or obstructed by the big boulder pieces, and this area is called the Bhabar area. So the characteristic of Bhabar area is that it has big boulders where river comes, but due to their high percolation capacity, river submerged downward, and only the large mighty river flows from the surface. Otherwise, most of the river completely disappear from the surface, and they flow beneath this Bhabar region. Okay? After that, depositing all the boulders, river enters into the next stage of the vertical division. Here river is not carrying the big boulders, it is only carrying the small minute sediments. And here, because there is no percolation is not that high, river re-emerges on the surface, and it mixed with these sediments, and this it created water and sediments mixed with each other, and they create a swamp like area. Swamp मतलब कीचड़ जैसा area होता है, swamp like area, and this swamp like area is very good for the growth of plants and vegetation. So this area is full of vegetation cover, and because this forest are found, this area is also a home to the various varieties of wildlife and animals. Then as rivers enters into the plain areas, like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, etc., what will happen? These areas every year receive rainfall. So every year during the month of monsoon, river crosses in banks, which is known as a flood. So every year Ganga is suffering have flood during the monsoon season, but every year the amount of flood is not same. So what happened if year 1 Ganga water reaches up to here and sediments are deposited up to here. Similarly, in year 1, Ganga water reaches up to here and sediments are deposited up to here. In year 2, suppose the monsoon was not very good, so the flood was not very extensive. So what happens? The river water of Ganga reaches only up to here. Okay, so sediments will be deposited only up to here. Similarly, year 2 here also the sediment will be deposited only up to here. Then next year, suppose the monsoon is again very low and what flood is very less. So what will happen? The water will reaches only up to here and water will reaches only up to here. So now, if you remember year 1, this land is not receiving any sediments from last 2 years. So what will happen? The fertility of this area will completely will become very less, and this area which is receiving the sediment from continuously from last 3 years will become a very fertile. So the area which is less fertile is known as Bangar, and the area which is high fertile, which is receiving the sediment every year, becomes the Khadar. Don't forget that both these two are the floodplains deposited or created by rivers, but because of their fertility, they are classified into two parts. One is Bangar and another one is Khadar. Bangar is the less fertile one and Khadar is the more fertile one. Okay? And because Bangar is less fertile and it is not receiving fertile sediment every year, it develops कंकर nodules. यहाँ पर कंकर nodules मिलते हैं. कंकर nodules मिलते हैं calcareous deposits. Calcium deposits होते हैं which occurs because of the lack of fertility. Calcareous deposit, which is showing the lack of fertility in the soil. So this was Bhabur, Terai, Khadar and Bangar, the 4 vertical division of the northern plain, which you find in the 4 respective path of the Ganga river. These parts we will read in the next chapter. These are delta. Right now under vertical division only we have to study till Khadar. I hope this concept is clear by now. Even if you have any doubt, you can anytime ask your question in the comment box, or we can discuss it in the lecture during the class. So that's all for now. Have a nice day. Take care. Stay happy.